Yeah. Yeah. DJ Wonder. Good up for DJ Wonder. Yeah. Celebrating Notorious B.I.G., one of the greatest that ever picked up a mic. I know that for a fact. I was there in the beginning, Rich Nice.
Indeed.
Early on. Before they knew his name, when it was just Biggie Smalls. I was there the moment he had to change his name. I saw the little skinny white kid.
Shadow.
Ran up on us at Sway and Tech Wake Up Show at 92.3 The Beat that year. I was working on there, and the kid came and called our radio show and said, I want to talk to Biggie Smalls. I'm the Biggie Smalls. Put the kid on there. And we was like, no, you not. Came all the way up to... Did I ever tell you this story?
Nah, man.
Oh, hold on. We got the legendary K. Slayer's in here, the living legend himself.
Yo.
The living legend.
Salute.
Yeah. Yeah, man. When Big came up to 92.3, this might have been, I don't know, 94, 90, maybe 94, somewhere like that. 93. 93. Yeah, 93.
Right. 93.
Came up there, and that's when, Craig Mack was the front artist. And some kid called on the radio show, Tech and I on the air, DJ Revolution. Some kid called the radio show while we were interviewing him. We like bigging him up, the whole nine. Some kid was like, I'm the real Biggie Smalls. And we was like, no, you not, man. Come up. We talking shit the whole nine. Yeah. The kid came up to the station. And back then, we used to have security all outside. You couldn't get on the beat grounds without security. It's L.A. In the early 90s. And a skinny kid, white kid, looked like he was a skater, like a skateboarder or something, walked in by himself. Big was with us on air and said, can I talk to you? And we was like, yo, Big, this kid want to talk to you. They went outside. Big came back on the air and said, yeah, he's Biggie Smalls, because he had patented the name. So he had the rights to the name. And then we got Notorious B.I.G. out of that.
Makes sense.
That makes sense, right?
Whole lot of sense.
But if you think of it back then, we thought the kid was going to get mopped. You know what I mean? We was like, yo, this is a brave-ass, skinny white kid talking this in hip-hop in the early 90s. Anyway, Big went on to become one of the greatest of all time. Yeah, we still call him Biggie Smalls, man.
The backstory, the white kid's actual name was DJ Shadow, and he changed it to Biggie Smalls.
Really?
Yeah.
But not the DJ Shadow we know.
No.
That's a different DJ Shadow. That voice right there is your favorite producer's favorite producer, the one and only Rich Nice.
Rich Nice.
Okay, we here to celebrate the new project, Living Legend. It's an EP. It's out right now. We also coming here to celebrate one of the most instrumental, influential people to impact the culture, impact the streets. One of the most solid individuals, 10 toes down every single day. The one and only DJ K. Slay.
Yeah.
What up, brother? How you been, man?
Man, just working, staying busy.
You came up in here with these latex gloves. Have they look at his hands? Look at his hands.
No. I took them off to sit here. I got them in there without step out this room.
Man, Corona got you like in fear? You got a Lysol can by you? Like, what's up, K-Slay?
Ain't got nothing to do with fear. It's just about awareness,
Okay, speak on it.
I'm just the type of individual that, of course, God will protect you if you living right out here. But if he gives you signs, like if I'm in the house and it's a fire, I'm not going to go, I'll go back to sleep. God's going to put it out.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, you got people that really be over religious and over spiritual about things. Man, if I'm seeing people dying, like real time dying, and it multiplying every day.
Yeah.
Now in the States or whatever, I'm just going to take precautions, constantly wash my hands and have gloves on, because we're in an environment where thousands of people come in this building and hitting the same button for the elevator.
Man, on the elevator button.
They going in the bathroom, hit that same knob. Some of them not wiping their butt. Hitting that same soap dispenser. Then hitting that doorknob going out.
Oh, no.
The bathroom.
Yeah.
Facts.
Then hitting the knob to get off the floor. And then hitting that elevator button again.
Yeah.
So just imagine, if 1/10 of the people coming to the building don't wash their hands, how much germs is on them buttons and on doorknobs or whatever. So just being awareness. I'm just being real. Like, I'm just being real.
Okay, Slay, man. Dude, I can't even touch money no more then.
Yeah, man.
Not without gloves.
I can't touch money without gloves no more?
Everything is just filthy right now.
No more unprotected sex?
Man, I don't know about that. If it's your woman, you good.
Okay.
If it's your woman, you good. Anything other than that, you playing with life.
K Slay, ladies and gentlemen, bars. Bars, son.
Sway.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's good to see you, man. This project, this EP, I love when you put out your EPs, the Hip Hop Frontline album, all the different projects you do. I love to listen to because it is at its core is as authentic as it can get with this culture. And this particular project is called Living Legend. And one of the first in the intro, you talk about what makes you a living legend. If people are talking about you, if you made an impact that lasted over 10, 20, 30 years, then you're a living legend. Is that where the legend line starts, at 10 years minimum?
No. Let me just correct that. What I feel like is technically once you've inspired enough people, you know, if you made a person, like an artist could come out in a year and he could get a fan base where he making the young kids want to stop smoking weed. He making them might want to read books a little more. He's telling them save money. If they actually following him and doing what he's saying, or even if it's a preacher, you understand, that's doing that, or even if it's a guy in the street who has a whole style, he coming out style, he shaved half his head, and this side of his clothes is white and this side is black, and people start to emulate him, whatever. At the end of the day, people going to talk about it.
Yeah.
You're going to be a legend. You're going to be remembered for doing stuff, inspiring people, making them think how you think, and follow the trends that you follow. So I'm just a strong believer at whatever you do. Like, it could be a legendary board op.
Yeah. OQ. You
know what I'm saying?
Oh, damn. He
Let's
didn't
go.
even
Oh,
clap.
yourself,
He just clapped for himself.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Legendary MC.
Had to be.
Legendary producer.
It's nice. The whole room.
Like, you understand? Like,
they wonder, you know.
Like, yeah.
He's soon to be.
Yeah, Wonder. He on the way.
He on the way.
I hear his name. You understand? But like, you know, cameraman. Like if people.
Look at he turned the camera on you as soon as you said cameraman.
Exactly. Smart.
Yeah.
But I think it's like if you inspire people to think a certain way, act a certain way, and make a change in their life for the better.
Yeah. That makes you a legend.
It doesn't have to be 10 years, but
yeah, it doesn't. So current artists that you would consider legendary, Drake would be considered a living legend.
Definitely,
right?
He's gonna be talked about like for decades.
For decades. Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Future.
Yeah, he revamped the whole auto-tune thing. And wrote it out and made hits. Yeah.
Kendrick.
Definitely.
Yeah. XXX Tentacion.
For the younger generation, that's their Tupac. You understand? Wow. Yeah, for them, I would say that's like their Tupac right there.
I like the way you broke this down because Jada was here last week, and I know you got him on the Living Legends joint, and we were talking about like this whole top 5 thing, like what's top 5, and Jada was like, you know what? I had to start looking at it at a different way too. He said from our era, top 5, you couldn't have no ghostwriters, you couldn't have nothing. Like even if people found out, it's automatic you're not a top 5. But he said now you got to take certain things into consideration. It's changed a little bit, you know, and so it's interesting to me how you broke that down too. And it's good to hear you say these things in the same way Jada said it, because a lot of times people think because we are from a certain era, we're not paying attention to what's going on, or we're very closed-minded and locked in, and it's just not the case.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like if somebody asks me my top 5, I'm gonna start off and say, Grandmaster Melly Mel.
Okay.
The whole room is going,
Right.
crazy.
Joints?
Right.
But see, when I was coming up and when hip hop began, he was that dude. So I can't start at Biggie and Pac up like a lot of the other brothers do. And some of these new cats here, they're gonna start at Soulja Boy up.
Yeah.
These young kids, they're gonna start at Soulja Boy up. They're not going to Big and Pac. You remember remember Yachty? He wasn't really familiar with Biggie, and people came down on him. But it's not his fault. He's young. He wasn't supposed to know who Big was, so he couldn't fall into that zone that we fall in. So automatically, I'm gonna go to him. I'm gonna go to Rakim. I'm gonna go to Nas. Like the 2000s probably don't even make it in my top 5.
Yeah, you did that list too, and I reposted your list.
Yeah,
and then people went crazy off the list, and I was like, I know you don't know who he's talking about. Do the research. It might not be be applicable to your times and era, but that's K-Slay. So this is his list, not your list.
And what they also didn't do with your list was read what you wrote on the side. You were talking about like impact and influence, and people saw the order and just started, why, how could this one be above that? That's not what he was doing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so people didn't read, which people just
they don't read. They don't read. But see, it's always going to be an individual like me that's trying to put the truth out there. It's like you cannot say Megan Thee Stallion, right? She's hot right now. She's definitely doing her thing. But you cannot say, oh, Megan Thee Stallion is better than Heather B. You can't say that.
You can't say that.
You can't say that. See, and what I'm saying is, and it's not putting women in the culture against each other. I'm just trying to make a point that what you've done in your time that I know, her fan base doesn't know that. So they're automatically going to what's hot right now, opposed to what was hot then to make it where she can be hot right now.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, you paved the way. You cannot erase history and go to what's hot right now and say, fuck everybody before that. And that's what this new generation tend to do. This is the only culture that they would be like, oh, you old niggas need to retire. Or you old niggas need to go sit down somewhere. They don't pay homage, man. Yeah. When it come to rock, shit, what, Rolling Stones, they damn near 80. They still and their fans salute them. They still tour. They look like they about to fall over on stage. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
When it come to boxing, who do you hear disrespect to Muhammad Ali?
Right.
Nobody. Everybody pay homage. They pay homage to Tyson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you come to basketball, Jordan, Dr. J, Will Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Hip hop is the only one. Fuck them old niggas.
Yeah.
You understand? Like,
That's
so
crazy. Even wrestling in his face.
Yeah, right.
They love the old niggas. Yo, it's
Exactly. So, you know, it's a long fight and struggle, but I always just be trying to put it out there. After I put it out there, I don't care. They could go crazy all they want. You understand?
But you're making them talk, and it's engaging. And somebody, and I actually, when I reposted your list, I said, if you don't know who he's talking about, do the knowledge, do the research, because I knew the list was going to make people learn about certain people from our past in history. Living Legend is the EP. Yeah. Wednesday on the 11th, there's a release party. Straight Stunt Magazine, issue number 59 release. At the Privileged Gentlemen's Club. Okay, so no, I haven't been to that Gentlemen's Club. And I haven't been to one in a long time, but for my brother K-Slay, if he wants me to be in there, I'll make that exception.
The views and discretion of Sway is not necessarily those of DJ K-Slay, the Drama King. If you're married, play at your own risk.
Play at your own risk. That's March the 11th. Living Legend release party. Straight Stunting is still going strong.
Yes, sir.
Correct. A lot of the women you featured in the magazine have you really launched different careers, helped to launch their careers. Can you give me an example of some of the success stories that have come from Straight Stunting?
Oh man, it's too many of them. Like most of the women that you see that especially a lot of the blog familiar ones, girls that came through, like, you know, Rosa Acosta came through the magazine, Buffy the Body came through the magazine, shout to Gloria Velez. She was already doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? But she came through like Miracle Watts, she doing her thing right now. Shout to Lyra Galore. She first started in the magazine. Like a lot of the, you know, the popular, familiar young ladies doing their thing right now.
Okay.
Wow. Man. It's a long list, and I don't want to just sit here and keep, you know, but it's a long list.
Sway,
magazine's going on 13 years.
Sway, you gotta go to the party?
I think I have to. It's not that, brother. You know, this is my family. You know, I couldn't be anywhere else. I want my daughter staying with me this week. I won't be bringing her to the party.
I'll go with you, brother.
Okay.
Don't worry, I got you.
You got her?
Yeah, because me and Kay go back a long way.
Okay.
Yeah, you got me finesse one time.
Look, we both got finesse.
You got me finesse one time. It was so funny.
What happened?
It was funny, man.
Tell the story. Go ahead.
Yo, This was right when 50 was on his come up. And Rich would always call me with opportunity. I ain't gonna lie, Rich Dice was the first person to give me an industry check. Let me make that clear.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? So he called me this day and said, yo, 50 wants you to host his sampler. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a check for you. I said, all right, bet. So I come to Hit Factory, I go in the booth. 50 comes to the booth and closed the door with a big smile on his face, laughing. He said, yo, Slay, I ain't got no money for you, but if you do this, you'll never regret it. So I look at him, right? And I'm looking for Rich. Rich is nowhere around. And he did it so smooth. It was so funny to me because I don't really get caught like that. I said, yo, throw the mic on, man. I got you.
Damn, Rich. Did you know what was going to happen?
I didn't know. I was caught, so I said, I got caught too.
Yeah.
But you weren't there.
No, I was doing a lot, moving around.
Yeah, moving around.
What that sound like, HB?
No, he was there at first. But with 50 came, he was gone. You know what I'm saying?
What that sound like, Bizzle?
Switch nice.
I'm dead. Oh no, the switch, the bait and switch.
But it was a funny situation. But I hosted it, and
you didn't regret it.
He said I ain't regret it because he done did for me. Forget even this summer.
Yeah.
The yacht party. You know what I'm saying? Like, it had me with the Tycoon Weekend Fest and everything. So, like,
Big
definitely.
that's Big Ann and them, the Tycoon.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, the collaboration they got. So, I ain't regret it. Good looking out, Rich.
Appreciate
it. You know how they say a finesse going right.
There it is. Right, K. Slay here. We celebrating living legend.
Yes. Going back to Straight Stunt, and I couldn't help but think about Steven Spielberg and how his daughter is now like entering porn. And I think a lot of women who are more accepting of their bodies are fine with showcasing that. How would you feel about if you had a daughter and she wanted to be in Straight Stunt? Would you support?
Yeah, I support her because my magazine isn't a pornographic magazine. Everybody has on lingerie in the magazine. Like, you can't see anything. And how I rectify it, when they go, oh, this and that, I'll be like, what your woman wear on the beach? What she wears on the beach is what's in Straight Stunt. Simple. No more, no less.
Drop the mic. All right, K. Slate, it is. This is true. This is let's play a song. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back. I want to play the song "Living Legend" featuring Jadakiss, Queen Latifah, and Bun B. We'll talk about that up next. 888-742-3345. Way in the morning. Project is called "Living Legend." That's the EP by DJ K. Slade, the Drama King.
Yeah.
Featuring that song, Jadakiss, Queen Latifah, and Bun B. How you get the Queen? How you do that? Did you just call her and say, I want you on a verse?
I'm the type of person, when I lay out songs, I like to see what the first person do.
Okay.
I gave it to Jadakiss. I gave it to Bun B. Bun B murdered it. Then I said, let me get, that's, South covered. I said, let me get Jadakiss, represent up north. Kiss caught the body.
Yeah.
Then I was going to go West Coast at Snoop, but then I said, nah, it'd be dope if I get a legendary female on it. I didn't want to just go. So I was sitting here thinking, right? And I said, you know what? Everybody got the queen. I'm the queen of this, whatever. Let me go get Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's
like
it.
that
That's
really
right.
represent that the queen, and now it's her name, whatever, so nobody could like talk shit or anything like that. And I just made the call, and it was awkward because I'm telling Shakim, yo, I need Queen. He said, yo, I told her. She told me stop playing with her. Slay don't want me to do nothing for him. I said, what? I said, yo, I'm dead. He said, I said, yo, I'm dead ass serious, man. He said, send the beat. I sent the beat. She was in love with the beat. She took her time with it. You know, she was like being real. No, I gotta be right. Like, Slay, hold on. Like, and then that's along with her busy schedule. Because if you know her, she's super busy.
Yeah, she's been busy since '88.
So her taking as much time as she had to take, I was not complaining. Be like, go ahead, take your time. And then once she hit me and said she was ready, she came to the studio.
And then she let you know 62 movies to my credit. I don't want every award under the sun.
Yep.
Boom.
Yeah.
Next.
Right.
While y'all having these conversations and you're not putting her name in it, You might want to stop them bogus ass conversations you're having. You're discussing nothing.
How about that?
It's all arbitrary.
Oscars, Grammys. I built the ground that you walk on. I taught you how to tilt your crown. Come on.
Rich Nice, get in there.
It was some
Switch
rough
Nice
talk on there.
Switch Nice.
No. We're not doing Switch Nice. We're not doing that.
Some
We're
rough
not doing
talk
that.
on there.
We're not doing that.
You know?
So obviously, I have to say this because many people don't know that you are an original culture mover for hip hop, starting with aerosol work and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that. And then because you DJ'd back then as well.
Yeah.
And people
definitely.
didn't know that. Is there going to be a time where you're going to fuse your art and your music together? Because everyone else is, doing displays of your artwork from back in the days. But, I've been a fan of your art from back in the days.
I appreciate that.
And real hip-hop guys really want to see you do your art and your music together. Can we expect that soon?
I'm trying to do a show by the end of the year. It's just a matter, the art thing take a little while.
Right.
It's I'm a perfectionist, so I like to do everything perfect. The music part is, that's current. But
right.
the art, I just got to take my time and get about 30 canvases done. I got about 6 done already.
Nice.
Once I got about 30, throw about 10, joints and black books, and I'll be ready. So I'll say the end of the year, around November, December.
Nice.
The living legend DJ K Slay is here. You got an Urban Talent Showcase coming up too, right?
Yeah, April 5th.
April 5th at the Pyramid Club. You can win $1,000
cash.
They'll hand you the money right when you win.
Cash.
Okay. You'll get a chance to come on be interviewed on his radio show.
Yes.
That's worth way more than $1,000. You'll be able to be on his mixtape. They could do a mixtape.
I'm gonna host
you
that
gonna
mixtape.
host that mixtape? That's invaluable.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so to all artists who want to know how can I, man, when artists come up to you, they just want you to do them a lot of times a favor, man. Can you play, man? You gotta listen. You gotta put work in. And this is how you put work in. Doing these talent showcases might bring your attention to somebody who could help take you to the next level.
Exactly.
If they want to enter this contest or this showcase, how do they do it?
Hit the Instagram. Send me your email.
Uh-huh.
I'll send you the information. Or send me a song, one song. Don't if you send me 3, 4, 5, you finished.
Okay, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank
One joint. You understand? And because I'm the type of person, I'm you got 20 seconds to say what you got to say.
Yeah.
If it come on wrong or whatever, this and that, I'm out.
You out of there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't have all day. Nobody has all day. We got occupations. You can't sit around listening to 100 songs, 4 or 5 minutes apiece. Can't do it.
Yeah, that's 400 or 500 minutes. You do the math.
Exactly.
Okay.
Nobody got time for that.
Boston, we got from Boston, Tony on the line. Tony, what up, man?
What's goody?
Yo, what up?
What up?
So, I wanted to say peace to all y'all because, I start my day off every morning to all you guys. So, thank you for that. It's a great way to wake up every day. But you guys got K Slay and you're talking living legends. Graffiti before the hip hop. Let's talk about it because, Slay, whole trains, bombing, pieces, tags. Come on. He's top 5 living legend as far as graffiti artists are concerned out of New York.
Oh.
Fuck DJ shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's been going at it and keeping it raw and official and then came back guns blazing with the books, with the pieces. See that shit over at Tuck City and anywhere else, They're giving him props because he is not just a trendsetter, but a groundbreaker for us. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
What we do is illegal and it's hard to transfer it into legal shit. But K is a prime example of doing that shit and keeping it moving. Even, going into older ages, the older you get and all that shit. It just ages like fine wine,
I appreciate the love, man.
Tony knows his shit. You a writer, Tony?
Yeah, absolutely. Mind One AEA crew out of Boston.
There it
okay.
is.
That's what's up.
All right, salute.
Yeah, all day.
Okay.
All day. Salute, K. Yo,
Thank you.
Sway, thank you for my mornings every day.
Every day is you a citizen.
A Sway in the morning.
Victor in Dallas, you want to comment?
What up, Vic? Yo.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I want to comment on earlier when you spoke about the coronavirus, and you said the person, basically your other side, the other person that you're married with, that you're okay. Well, I have a wife that travels for her job every single day. Like today, she's flying out. I'm looking at it hey, when she comes out, that definitely ain't safe, right? You still got to take precautions, even though that's your lover or whatever, right?
So what you? Well, we were talking about safe sex, specifically, but to your point, Vic, if you got a wife that's traveling all over the world, she come home. You just gotta put on them latex gloves that K. Slay walked in on.
Come on. What happened to trust, commitment?
Hey, that airplane could have the itchy owies.
Right.
What?
The itchy owies. Right? Okay, but have you heard the Living Legend EP yet?
No.
Okay, so you got a task to do.
Right.
You got to go check out the Living Legend EP. It's an incredible project, and it's a Big Crit. I haven't even heard. Big Crit is on it.
Yeah.
John Connor.
Yeah.
Right. Ghostface, Raekwon, DJ Paul, Uncle Murder, French Montana, Project Pat, ASAP Ferg, Dave East, Joel Ortiz, Sammy J, Pat Poose, Jada, Queen Latifah, Chic, Styles P, Sauce Money, Nino Man, Votto, RJ Payne, and all these different people, man. Who's ever told you no? Or passed on being on one of your projects?
I don't think I ever got shot down from anybody that I reached out to.
Wow.
Oh no, I mean
Living Legend.
Yeah, I don't think I ever been.
What was that? Oh no, right there. You said, oh no, you had a moment.
Yeah, Jay-Z didn't turn me down.
Okay.
But he didn't do what he said he was going to do.
Okay.
And that kind of what made me so much a Nas fan when Ether came out, things of that nature.
Okay. So,
Yo, that was too real. Too gangster.
Did you ever find out why it didn't happen?
It's a long story.
Okay.
Very long story.
Okay.
Not meant for public
consumption.
It's not.
Yeah. You know why? Because in this time and age, you could tell the truth about a situation, and they want to tag you as an old hater.
Yeah.
Oh, he's bitter. Oh, he's a billionaire. This facts is facts. Principles, principles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you say you're going to do something, live by it.
K. Slay, ladies and gentlemen. You got a song on here that I think is really powerful. It's called Give Me My Flowers Now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Papoose is on that one. Joel, Sammy J is on that one. Joel Ortiz. What was because you come up with your own titles, right?
Mm-hmm.
What triggered this song? What was the moment? What was the incident, or what made you make this one?
Nipsey Hustle.
Situation.
Mm-hmm. And him passing away so young.
Yeah.
And people not really, they acknowledge him and they respected him, but he didn't get all the love and respect he should have did for how he was trying to. It's like we older.
Yeah.
But he had the younger generation. You understand? He was taking them under the wing and trying to show them, the way to live and how to move and, financial wealth and things like that. He was trying, and we don't got too many artists out here like that right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's shooting, killing, fucking every chick out here, Louis Gucci. So, yeah, when that happened, it was just like, you know what? Like, this is the message that need to be out there. When y'all see the video going to give some people the creeps.
Why?
Because it's a situation taking place where you ever seen the movie Ghost?
Yeah, with Patrick Swayze and Whoopi
so,
Goldberg.
So an individual gets shot while he's with his girl, a popular individual, and when he falls, his soul comes out of him and is looking at his girl crying. It's like an actual just like that. And Papoose and Joel are talking about why you should salute people while they're here, and don't wait till like Papoose, don't give me no flowers when I'm dead, I can't smell them. Like, it's like, it's just like a whole visual in the record. When you see it, I can't really explain it, but when you see the video, it's going to be, and so when he gets killed, the guy who killed him, every time he tries to kill somebody else, the one who got killed got 24 hours to right his wrong. So every time he tried to kill somebody, he appears and stops him, like jams his gun up so he can't kill people. But then at the end, after he did right, you see the soul go back into his body and he wakes up.
Oh,
it's a deep video.
Damn,
it's deep.
Man. Who came up with that? You?
Yeah.
My man K Slay, damn it, shit.
Yeah. It's deep.
That might be too deep, right?
There's no too deep.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
It's just a video. It's acting. That's all.
No, so did y'all shoot a video for the Living Legend joint too?
I'm dropping that tomorrow.
Yeah, I saw clips.
Yeah.
So, what is it like to have Latifah standing next to you in 2020 spitting fire in the video, right?
The crazy thing is when I wanted her to do the video, again, her schedule's super busy. And it was a long shot trying to get it. So I had a brother in L.A. going to do it for me or whatever, this and that. And I remember Sha Kim hit me and said, no. Queen Latifah said she's not doing the video unless you're in it with her. Like, you got to be there with her. You know what I'm saying? So we coming to New York this date and just set everything up and showed up on time, happy. Like if you know how she is, she was live. Who she is to the world, how they look at her like this super mega star, that's who she is. But personally, she's like regular.
Jersey.
Yeah, Dana.
Oh,
come on. You know what I'm saying?
Jersey, Sway, I'm saying.
Newark. Yeah. She don't carry herself like on no stuck up shit, no weird shit.
None of that.
Just cool, down to earth. Same thing when it came to the studio. She came, it was 1 o'clock in the morning, she came by herself. You know what I'm saying? Pulled up, knocked out her verse. We good? Nah, let me do it again just so you got another take, this and that. We good? Sure. Hung around, took some pictures, and was like, all right, you sure we right? All right. Gone.
Shout out to Latifah, man.
The truth, yo. She's the truth.
The QUEEN and Latifah.
Who you calling a bitch?
UNITY.
That's for unity.
You better stop. Rob in Denver, what you want to say real quick?
Yeah, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, what up, everybody? What up, K Slate?
What's up, my
man,
brother?
I listen to you guys all the time, man. Talk about living legends. That's all you guys. But hey, quick question, Kate. So you got this long, illustrious career, man. So do you have like any stories or anything when you were, when you were coming up, like maybe you goofed on something or, something that you think back now, you're like, man, that was hilarious. I can't believe that happened and whatever. Something like that'd be cool to hear.
Goofed? It's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
I was never on no goofy shit. I mean, I was, I might have did things to people who was on some goofy shit, but with me, like I can't really think of no shit like that.
All right, Rob, good question, though. All right. All right. Get the EP. All right, before you go, man, I don't know if we ever had you do this. The mystery sack.
Go ahead and reach in.
Dig deep, dig deep.
Put your hands into Sway's sack.
Why you let it run? You know
It's Sway's mystery sack.
That was
on
dirty.
Shade 45.
That was dirty.
Switch Q. All right, here, this is simple. Okay, this is all. K Slayer's here. This is all you got to do. Rich, break down the rules, man.
So,
well, actually, have them break down the rules. Rich don't know the rules.
All right. Bunch of questions in there, K Slay. You got to answer 3. One at a time. Pull it out, read it out loud. Got to answer honestly.
Oh, man.
Mix it up.
This is bullshit.
Read it out loud.
Go in there with my left hand, man.
Okay, all right. The bag's been quarantined, so you be safe.
You. Who is the dopest lyricist and why? Are we going with
your opinion?
Your
personal opinion.
Grandmaster Melly Mel.
Why?
Furious 5, because he has lyrics from records that he's done in the 80s that's relevant to what's going on right now. Mm-hmm. Wow. Lost in Space, What Is It Worth? The President Just Forgot About Earth.
Mm-hmm. And we got a whole Star Wars defense system campaign.
1983, he said, "Don't be a slave to no computer."
In 1983, and we're all slaves.
When did people didn't start getting computers until like 2003, 4, 5? He said this in 1983.
Wow, that's crazy.
Like you got to listen to B Street Breakdown, the second verse. Listen to that verse, and you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Okay, let's do another one.
Question 2.
By the way, Damon John is up next.
Oh shit! This is fucked up.
Let's hear it.
This is fucked up. Who's the wackest rapper you ever had on your show?
Be real.
Damn, man.
It's just your opinion.
Right, and they may have improved by now. He just Heather, shut up.
An initial.
Damn, man, it's that's hard.
It came to mind
Because too many.
It came to mind.
It's been a lot of whack motherfuckers on my show, but damn, man, that's fucked up right there. That's fucked up right there. Nah, man.
You want another
Just
question?
an initial.
You know why? Because that shit is gonna haunt me. In this age of the internet, that shit there is coming back to haunt me. Word up.
It was worth a
Give
shot.
us an initial.
No. Yo,
What's the next question? You can't pass on this one, man.
if you had to relive your life but not in New York City, what city or state would you choose? Damn. Miami.
Miami.
Oh.
Why Miami?
Sun.
Uh-huh.
Beaches. Miami's like a laid back. Laid back.
What about the beaches?
You stupid.
Yeah, the beaches.
Next question.
B-I-T-C-H.
Oh.
I can't.
I love beaches.
All right, Rich.
What artist went beyond your expectations? Now, if whoever's listening, the guy who called up, what he said,
Yeah.
this is some shit I goofed on.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Back when Kendrick Lamar was K-Dot, and I remember going out to the West Coast, and me and Top Dog was real cool. J-Rock was the key artist.
He was the number one. Yeah.
And every time Kendrick see me, he stopped me. Yo, Slay, They come to New York, Slay, like in the middle of anywhere, and Top Dog said, yo, Slay, man, what you think we could do with this kid? And I said, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm support everything you got with him, whatever you're doing, but with the situation I went through with Pat Poose, it seems like they don't want to hear lyrical artists right now. And he went beyond my expectations.
That's fair enough.
Like
Very.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
He was talented,
Uh-huh.
but the climate changed
Uh-huh.
when he was in the game. It was a harder, hitter.
Yeah.
And this is a lyrical. I was like, Kendrick Lamar, yo.
K Slay, man, get this man a round of applause. I love when you come up, man. Anytime, bro.
Appreciate the love, man.
Anytime. Couple things going on. Don't forget April 5th, the Urban Talent Showcase at the Pyramid Club. Hit K Slay up on his social media if you want to enter $1,000. You can get a live interview on Shade 45. He'll host your mixtape and he'll interview you in Straight Stuntin' Magazine. That's a lot. So make sure you join that. Also, the listening party is the release party, the Straight Stuntin' Magazine issue number 59 release party is at Privilege Gentlemen's Club. Anybody can come, right?
Anybody.
Okay, that's Wednesday. This Wednesday, you might see me and Switch Nice up in there.
OQ Shoots.
Don't like that name.
I love it.
I hate that name.
It's good.
No, it's not.
Kate, thanks for coming up, man.
Anytime, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. And